All right, so we've got Red Spade here.
Was good.
How you doing, fam?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
We're good. I'm good. I'm good. So we're here to ask you a few questions, and we're gonna get into your single a little later.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let's just jump right into questions if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's straight. Let's get it.
All right. How long have you known you wanted to be a rapper?
So, me knowing that I wanted to be a rapper and honestly make music, I've been doing that, and I've been knowing I wanted to do that for maybe 10 years now, 10 plus. Like I've been making music since elementary school. We used to freestyle on the tables and beat on the tables in the cafeteria, and that's really how I got my start. I had upperclassmen tell me I was nice, and then that just got the gears going in my head.
Oh
And
wow, you got the cosign from the upperclassmen.
I got the cosign from the upperclassman. I forget his name though. I don't. If I probably wouldn't even recognize him if I walked past him in the street, but I remember that moment, and that's all that matters.
And in that
So
moment, he let you know you was nice.
in that moment, he let me know I was nice for my age. Yeah.
And that's what gave you the drive to pursue it more, or
Honestly, that didn't give me any type of drive. That was just a moment that I remember. It's something that I always reflect on and think about because I didn't really start making music seriously until maybe like middle school. Middle school was when I first started recording all my songs.
so middle
So
school is when you knew you wanted to be a rapper.
yeah, middle school is when I knew. Middle school was when I felt like it was possible. Middle school is when I started messing around with everything that comes with music. And I was like, I like doing this. I want to do this.
What do you mean everything that comes with music? Elaborate.
So it was minute at the time, but we started recording ourselves at that time. So what comes with the music when it comes to writing your lyrics, being around people in a creative environment where you're constantly pushing each other to do better, like everything, the competitive side of music and the business side and the technical side is where middle school is where that started. So that's what I mean by that.
Okay. So a lot of rappers are just rappers, but it says here that you do more than that. You want to talk to us a little about that?
Definitely do more than that. So it's a couple things. I songwrite, I produce, I'm an entrepreneur, and I have a business. I have a mobile studio business, and that's doing pretty well right now. But like, there's a couple of things that I do. I'm not just a rapper. I'm a creative. I'm an artist.
You're a
So
producer, songwriter, entrepreneur, rapper, and there was a fifth one. I remember there was five things total.
I'm trying to think what the fifth one was: songwriter, entrepreneur, producer,
Rapper.
rapper. We might have to come back to that one.
Alrighty. But you said you have a mobile studio company?
Yeah, it's called Studio Go. Make sure y'all check that out. Everybody that work with us love us. They love the vibe.
What do you mean, mobile studio?
So basically, if you can't afford studio time, if you can't afford to get transported to the studio, like you don't have a vehicle, we bring the studio to you. So we have our own equipment, which we are continuously upgrading, and we bring the studio to you. We bring the studio to you. We set up in the comfort of your home
Oh,
or
so you're not
anywhere.
producing out the car.
Nah, not up the car, but we got some plans in store for that. But right now we working with what we got.
Mhm.
So we pull up to the crib, we set up in your crib, we
With
mix
the
right
equipment.
there with the equipment. Yeah, we set the whole vibe for you.
So you bring the producer's equipment, producing equipment to whomever wants the services home. And basically, all they have to do is rap for you, and you're able to produce that sound they need. and create a
So
song
it's not,
at the end of it?
we can produce, we have producers, but
Mm,
it's more so in engineering. So we
engineering.
come there, they record, we mix, we master. We do have beats though. We have beats available, but
Okay.
it's literally like a studio. Like we record you and we help you make your song come out the way you want it to.
Alrighty. Speaking of song, like we said before, you had a single that came out,
Yeah, won't say on YouTube right now. Soon to be on all platforms.
soon to be on all platforms, but you can check it out on YouTube. There's a video. I checked the video out. I saw that it was located in the location was Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, location was Wilmington, Delaware. That's where we shot the video.
Is that where you're from?
So I get this question a lot. So it's crazy because the way that I move, I've had people from Wilmington say I thought you was from Wilmington. I've had people from Dover say I thought you was from Dover, vice versa, all of that. So I'm at a point where I just claim the state of Delaware because I've been up and down so many times. I met so many people. I have a lot of people that I consider family, and
All throughout
through
the state.
all throughout the state. So I claim Delaware. I don't want to fall into that box of claiming a specific area, especially for a state that's so small. So I'd rather just claim my state and represent my state. Like I have no hostility towards anybody in my state. Like I'm in the mentality that when one of us wins, we all win. If you got the right mindset. So that's what I'm about.
All right. And you said the name of the song was Won't Say.
Yeah, it's called Won't Say.
What's something you learned about yourself through the creation process?
So that honestly, Won't Say was one of the hardest songs that I've had to make so far. And that's because it's the biggest song I've made where I step out of my comfort zone. So I really spent time self-reflecting during quarantine and during the lockdown. And I always wanted to do a sound like Won't Say. I always wanted to do something smooth yet catchy yet with a little bit of bounce. But I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So like while I'm putting out all the other songs like Look at My Heart or like Issues that got placed on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Whoa, pause. Placed on Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you mean?
yeah, Issues got placed on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It
You have a
got put
song
onto the
that's on Real
playlist.
Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
wow.
So that all of that comes full circle. And while I'm making those songs, I'm still focusing on how I'm gonna approach this sound for Won't Say. I've been messing with the sound for Won't Say for a minute. And like it's always something that I wanted to do. So now I can finally do it. And I have other songs that sound similar to it. And I can really pursue the lane that I've created for myself now, whether it be my beats, my songwriting, or the songs that I create with my beats. I feel mad comfortable with what I'm doing now.
Oh, so you've just learned. Do you feel like you've learned everything you need to know thus far?
Nah, not at all. I learn every day. So it's like I can't even yeah, like I'm nowhere near where I could be and I'll never be perfect, but I'm way better than I was last year. And I'm definitely in a different space than a lot of other people that I see. So like I'm confident in that.
You grazed over talking about how you felt about the vibe of the song, but what is your meaning behind the song?
So I do want to leave the song up to what's the word? You can help me
Personal
here.
interpretation?
Personal interpretation. Yeah, I want to leave the song up to interpretation by the listener because I for everybody that I played it for, I've gotten a different response. Like they think it's about this, or this stands out to them, or they feel as though the song leans more towards this side than the other side. But since you asked, the inspiration from the
Yeah, we want
song,
your inspiration. Anybody can hear the
I
song
got you.
and gather
I
their own
got you.
feelings and apply their own
I got
meanings
you.
to it. But
You're
let's
right.
hear what you have to say.
You're definitely
Your
right.
meaning.
So what I have to say is Won't Say has an inspiration that comes from the talking stage of a relationship. And it doesn't have to be a relationship that's intimate per se. It could be a
Wait,
relationship
hold up. Let's
between.
pause you right there. Could you
What's up?
elaborate on what you mean by talking stage? Because everybody has a different
Right.
perspective on talking stages. So what's your
That's true.
definition?
My definition of the
No, the
talking
fans want to hear
stage.
it. Trust me.
Yeah, you definitely right. You definitely right. I definitely had this conversation. My definition of the talking stage is when there's no label, you two show interest multiple times to each other to the point where you're comfortable spending alone time together on multiple occasions for extended periods of time, but there's no label.
No label.
So in the talking stage, you can talk to other people. In the talking stage, you can see what else is out there. You have your favorites,
Mm-hmm.
but like, and you will eventually over time you pick somebody if that's what you choose to do. But that's the talking stage, no label.
It's no label, but is there any type of, because a lot of people might say, like, even though there's no label, there's still this mutual respect of expectation for the way a person conducts themselves.
Yeah, that's true. So in regards to that, that also comes with the talking stage. But I think it really depends on who you're talking to. Honestly, like if two people got the same idea, then you good. But if you come across one person that says, "I want you to do A, B, and C while we talk," you either choose to respect that or you just step back and like keep it pushing.
But
So
that's
like,
confusing in itself because, like you said, no label, there's no like obligation to this person. It's just the mutual likeness, whereas though you're able to spend an extended period of time together comfortably.
yeah, that's my opinion of talking.
No, I agree with that opinion. These other opinions are kind of fugazi if you think about them.
Yeah,
But people can tell us their perspectives. But
most
like you
definitely.
said, the meaning behind the song, it was expressing the talking stage of a relationship, basically that point in time where you do not, did we lose you?
No,
Oh,
I'm still
okay,
here.
back.
I got 20% on my phone. I had to click the join.
Oh, okay, you don't have a charger?
I got one. It's not, I got it. We got enough time. It's not going to reach.
Okay. But back to that. Basically, your meaning behind the song is expressing that talking stage where there's no label, but at the same time, there's still a mutual likeness between individuals and they're willing to spend extended periods of time together because of their comfortability. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can.
And the song touches on that. Like I open up with something telling me that you should be the only one. If I tell you when you curve me, then I know we done. So that's like that's speaking on that right there. Like I want you and I'm really feeling you. But if I tell you how I feel, does that guarantee you to stay? So that all plays a part.
Okay. And what made you go that direction?
When maybe go that direction, I see it. I see it a lot. It's like especially in I don't want to say in this generation because I feel like every generation is the same. They just pick and choose what they want to highlight. But like I see
Do
a
you
lot of
see it, or
people.
are you the first person in the story you speaking on?
What'd you say?
Do you see it, or are you the first person in the story you're speaking on?
Oh, it's more personal than anything. I've taken um bits and pieces from my peers and from the people that I see, but it's more personal than anything. My own personal talking stages, my own personal like little situations. Like that's where the song's motivation comes from.
Already from the talking stage. And I heard it. I really like it. I like the little cha-cha slide part. Is there any inspiration behind that?
That's honestly a very inappropriate line that only a few will probably get. So I'm gonna just leave it at
Okay.
that.
But it was great talking to you. Everybody go check out his new single on YouTube, Won't Say, under Red Spade. And give him a
Make sure y'all
follow
check that
on
out.
Instagram at Red Spade 302, representing the Delaware.
Yes, sir. We got a raffle going on too. If you want to join the raffle ends October 26th. I'm picking 4 winners for
4 winners.
limited items that I will be sending to you guys, whoever wins.
Limited items based on the song release?
Yeah, based on the song. Limited based on won't say. Limited won't say merchandise.
All right, he's doing a raffle for limited won't say items, limited edition won't say items. And that ends October 26th. So if you're go on to his page and check out those links to see how you can join the raffle and be a potential winner. Otherwise, it was great talking to you, Red Spade. Thanks for stopping by to speak with us, taking the time out to speak with us.
No problem at all. Anytime. If you ever want to do something again, just let me know. And I'm always down to do an interview and explain my songs to the people.
We're always curious about the meaning of your songs. So we'll definitely have you back on because you're not going to stop making music.
Nah, I'm not. I'm at a point where like there's no turning back now. So
and before I forget, also anyone that's interested in getting any mobile production done, he'll come straight to your home and set up so you guys can create that song. Link him too at Red
Studio
Spade.
Go.
And also is there a company Instagram?
Yeah, the Instagram for Studio Go is it's at studio_go_now. So Studio Go Now.
You guys can see that below.
Yep, I'm gonna make sure I put that in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on YouTube too.
You're gonna put it on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this interview on my YouTube channel.
You should.
Yeah, it's lit.
Well, it's done now. I